We're spending some time today with the folks at Jason's Deli, and again, the history, if you don't know it, this is a company that began right here in Southeast Texas, the first Jason's Deli at Gateway Shopping Center. Today, James Ware, they have 250 locations, right?
250 locations. Albuquerque, New Mexico, California. Mr. Totores just got back from Chicago where he was on a business deal, but they do have a location in Chicago. But we're at their Dallin Road store, and it's one of their busiest. And a lot of people are familiar with the main location, but a lot of people don't know about what sits in the back. This is research and development. It's the only place like it at any of the Jason's Deli, and you can see it right here, research and development. Highly secretive area. They test everything before it goes out to the stores, and we're getting access to the back. So come on in. We're going to go meet Mr. Totores, the founder and CEO of Jason's Deli. And Justin, stop right here to the wall. Check this out. This is all their menus over the years. And if you look at the one in the top left corner, that's their original menu from 1976. You know that menu. I'm sure you do, Dan. You could have gotten the highest thing on the menu was $1.95, the old Reuben back in the day. But you walk down some of their offices for research and development. More than 10,000 employees in the Jason's Deli. And that's where we're going to meet Mr. Totores, Joe Totores. And appreciate you. I'm not going to shake your hand because you already have the gloves on ready to go. You're ready to get dirty.
Yes, sir.
It all started in 1976. You started making these sandwiches.
Yes, sir.
And a guy in your restaurant said he was in the cleaning business. And when you told him one day about getting started in the sandwiches, he said, "Sandwiches? You'll never make it in the sandwich business." But today, wow, what an industry you have in Jason's Deli.
Thank you. We're on a journey. We're really in the people business. We just happen to be selling food, and I believe if we keep that perspective, we'll continue to grow.
What you gonna make for us today?
I'm gonna make a New Orleans muffalata. Some people call it the muffalata. We tasted this sandwich back in New Orleans many years ago, before we ever got in the food business, and I never forgot it. My parents used to go to New Orleans all the time, and we'd sample muffaladas over there. So this is our signature sandwich.
Well, when it all got started, your wife, Shelley, was one of the, a lot of these recipes were hers, and some of them are still on the menu today.
You betcha. This Olivia Scacciata, the Italians call it, is the key to the muffalata. It's a blend of olive, red and green, black and green olives, carrots, red bell peppers, cauliflower, lots of olive oil. She made up this recipe 37 years ago, and we still use it.
Wow. Is that what you're going to make?
Yes, sir. We start out with a little extra virgin olive oil. You can't get enough of this. Now, our bread comes from New Orleans. We pick it up weekly on our trucks and redistribute it throughout our system. So olive oil is very important. It kind of soaks down in the bread. We put 2 scoops of the olive mix, as we would call it in America, and then after that, we apply high quality smoked ham. This sandwich is new to many parts of the United States. And so when we enter a new market, we really promote it, and it just gets people hooked on our concept.
Hey,
this
James.
is hard salami. It brings a lot of taste and flavor. And then we top off with provolone cheese. Once we build this sandwich, then it runs through an oven. We have a really almost special built oven to cook this thing. We put a little more olive mix on the top.
You like that?
And then this...
That's the Italian coming out in you.
That's right. And this goes through the oven at about 450 degrees, and it takes about 1 minute and 10 seconds. And once it comes out, it's piping hot, and the bread is very toasty and crispy, and it just kind of flies apart.
All right. Research and development you see here. This is where everything happens for Jason's Deli. I want to show you one other thing, Dan. They're very environmentally friendly. And if you look up at the ceiling, they have solar lighting. So when the lights, they don't need as many lights. All this, you see that the lighting you're getting in here now is all natural lighting, and only requires a few more to get some extra power in here. But Joe Totores joining us this morning, and I'm sure Dan has a question. He was trying to
Of course I do.
A minute ago.
You
Go
know
ahead,
me.
Dan.
I've always got a question. How many people work in the test kitchen? What's being tested? I mean, are the condiments tested? Do they make their own? What do they do there?
He wants to know what goes on in the test kitchen and how many employees you have here in the test kitchen and what all takes place. I mean, you test everything from condiments to all the above.
We really can't tell y'all that. No, I'm kidding. We have two outstanding employees. We have Lisa Tillman and Michelle Johnson. Lisa's been with us for 36 years, Michelle 18 years.
Whip that camera around, Justin. They're camera shy. They're going to run if you turn it over there. Both of them have been with you a long time.
Yes,
in
sir.
fact, Michelle, a long-time neighbor of yours, and,
yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
Lisa started back in college.
They're part of the family. And they test everything from paper products to potato chips to coffee to beverages. We have tons of new products sent to us by suppliers monthly into this kitchen, and they slice and dice and test. We've got 11 test stores throughout our system, so if something really looks like it's a good fit for us, we'll send it out to the test stores and see how it reacts in a real environment.
Okay.
Wow,
So
that's cool.
they do a tremendous job.
Yeah, and of course we got here early this morning, couldn't figure out what was going on, but catering, a big part of Jason's Deli, and that's what they were getting done early this morning, getting going with the sandwiches, Dan.
All right, thanks, James. Appreciate that.